It says we're live. So, hello, Melissa.
Hello, Leslie. Let's hope that this works this week.
Yes. And for you early arrivals, I want to let you know. Oh, I'm using the wrong hand. Look up there in the corner. That QR code is the YouTube live, version of the same show. I'll make the announcement later
Just
as
in
well,
case.
just in case. So let's just even start because I saw Lynn Holbrook's welcome, welcome. I saw your message pop in even before we went live. So thank you. And I'm so glad you have bright skies. So, well, we have medium bright skies, and now we have cold temperatures back. I don't know about in Texas.
The weather here has been insane.
Absolutely. Um, Evan's here from Northwest Florida. Hello, we
Hi,
miss you in New
Evan.
York. And Meryl Kess is here. Obviously, I wasn't hitting. Oh, this is a long message. Yay. We
Oh,
can read it here. Meryl, welcome. We really appreciate you being here. And then what I always love is seeing people say hello to each other. I think Lynn and Evan were saying hello. Meryl. Oh, Gail is here. And I know she's warmer than we are today.
gonna
She's in a
say, I know
lovely
her weather
place.
is better than ours.
Oh, and Stephen Eng is here. Yay. Hello. It's so good to see you. Jason,
I
so
got
good
to
to
see
see you.
Jason live and in person recently.
I saw that lovely picture of a fabulous gathering of
Yes.
wonderful people in New Jersey, right? You
Yes.
actually,
Yes, I crossed the border.
it's usually them having to cross over to see us versus
No,
us going there.
I did it. I did it. I was actually in New Jersey twice this week. It's been an adventurous week for me. We have lots of friends here. I'm so excited. We
I
have
know. And we don't know all of them. LinkedIn user will figure out who you are later, or I'll open my phone in a minute to make sure everything is go. Oh, and everyone's saying hello to each other. And Carlos is here. Good morning to you. And it is much earlier for you, so we know it's really morning time. Oh, and Anne. Oh, Anne, I'm so glad you're here. And Jeff Lay, I believe this is your first time joining us. We're glad you're here.
I have a special question for Marie, who says she's
Oh,
joining from Eastern Long Island because I grew up on Eastern Long Island. So I'm curious where you are, Marie. I probably know it.
yes. Please tell us.
Oh, and you
And
have
I
an
kind
Eastern
of,
Long Island connection too. Yes, of course.
yes. Well, but I don't know if Eastern is usually anyone in Suffolk County. I was in Nassau County. I really was on the most eastern part of the border, but we would refer to ourselves as like middle of the island. So maybe we'll see a message from Marie. We're glad you're here, but let us know where if you don't mind. Uh, yes, she had to tell us. Yes. The weather in Barbados is amazing today for Gail. We appreciate you sending the warmth through the comments. Oh, and look who's here. Jane, aloha.
Speaking of great weather, yes.
Another one. Oh, and Chalo. I hope I'm saying that right. Yay, we're so glad you're here. And I'm just, oh, we've got more. Leanne. Oh, Leanna, we're
Oh
so glad
no,
you're here. Duluth, Minnesota.
10 inches of
You
snow.
just got, oh my, wow. We had our fill here this winter, but I'm sure you've had much more than us. And am I missing? Yes, I am missing a few, but they flew by, so I have
You
to try to
are.
get back.
I can catch you up a little bit.
Yes.
Our friend Dr. Kat is here. Dr. Kimberly is here. Hello.
Hello. We're so
And
glad to see you.
Marie is in Eastport. So I do know Eastport. Yes.
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 Great.
And Felipe has
And
joined us. We have lots of exciting friends here this month. I'm super excited.
we have someone in Queens near Nassau. Okay,
We're
we're
going to figure
glad you're here.
out.
I have to figure out who that is. It'll take a moment. Oh, look who's here. Hello. We're so glad you're here. Okay, so we actually can start. Yay. Welcome, everyone. Keep on telling us where you're calling in from because it's not just for us, it's for everyone in the comments. So, welcome to our new viewers and our returning viewers and Team Replay. This is Let's Talk About It, Careers, Business, and LinkedIn, episode 29, Friday the 13th, Let's Manage Luck and Mishaps. So, and I keep on using the wrong hand. You see that cute little QR code up in the corner? If there's any tech issues with viewing our live on LinkedIn, go over to YouTube. This will take you directly to our live because it's streaming in both places. So that's going to stay up there. So let's introduce ourselves. Melissa?
Yeah, thanks, Leslie. I'm Melissa Cohen. I'm a personal branding and LinkedIn strategist. I help founders, executives, business owners leverage my favorite platform, LinkedIn. And I, like Leslie, am in New York City, where our weather is very unpredictable right now.
Yes, yes. We've gone from 75 and I think we're at about 30 right now. So
Yes.
drastic differences. So I'm Leslie Nydick. My goal is to help as many people as possible to approach conflict versus avoiding it. And if you want some quick tips, they're quick to read, not necessarily quick to implement, but one at a time. I have a blog, theconflictstrategist.com. Go and click on it. You can read them or subscribe. And I'm telling you, each tip has impact. So if you want to know anything that I'm about, that's what I'm really about. So we're really glad you're here. And I know we have a few more arrivals. I saw some new names. A lot of comments are flying through. Melissa, did you catch any of them that I missed? I see.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have Jay's here from Massachusetts. We have Marianne from Ocean
oh,
View,
wow.
Delaware. Ocean View just sounds lovely. I would like an Ocean View right now.
Yes. Oh, I'm trying to catch your comments are flying by. I love it. Is this? Yep, I
Yes.
caught Marianne. Welcome, welcome. We're so glad you're here. And there's lots of hellos going around, which we love because that's what is special about today. But of course, Jay's reminding us it is Friday the 13th. So we have a question for you, the viewers. We want your best guesses in the comments. And I'm going to switch my banner so you know what I'm asking about. So, how many people in the United States fear today, Friday the 13th? Please put your best guess in the comments. Melissa, what's your best guess?
You know, I have no idea. I can go either way with this. I'm going to say 55%. I don't know. Sounds like a good number.
Oh, so 55% of the population.
Yes.
Interesting. Let's see. Do we have any guesses yet? Or there's lots of conversations of hellos going back and forth. And then you know what? The most important thing I have to do, and I'm letting everyone know why I'm pulling my phone out, is because I want to check that we are live on LinkedIn and all is well. So might as well take a quick peek.
I'm optimistic because nobody's complaining in the comments.
Exactly. I'm optimistic too. And I'm just going to click on it. And of course, turn my sound up. Nope. It looks like it's good. So
Yeah.
yay. So now we have some guesses. Now everyone's guessing percentages. And I probably didn't clarify enough. But then I have it in the number of millions. So
Oh, that's
now I
my
need,
fault because I
so
input a
no,
percentage.
that's not your fault. I didn't say like how, I said how many people. Anyway, but what's interesting is I don't know the exact population of the United States, but I can tell you that whether it's 50% guesses, 60%, I see a lot of like wild guesses. I love it. And Lynn is confirming. We love this news. You are live on LinkedIn. So thank you, Lynn, for confirming that.
So I can tell you, Leslie, because I just pulled up my phone, the population of the United States is approximately 342.4 million.
Million. Okay, so that way I can just tell you where the get most of your guesses are way too high, believe it or not. Um, and 100% on LinkedIn. Thank you, Anne. I want to go back to some of these guesses here. Oh, I might have to do my math quickly. Like we had lots of high, 65%, 67%. I love these like very specific numbers. 30%, we are getting closer. 23% is getting even closer. Oh, Weta Duncan. Oh, it's great to see you. You were one of the LinkedIn users, so I didn't realize it was you before. I'm so glad you're here. Jay's got 70%, way over. Ah, oh, we might have a winner here.
No way, it's
I'll
that
tell
low?
you. Oh, we might. We have a lot of high scores. So maybe the answer is going to be, I think we're going to be able to debate this, that when I give you the answer, we have a lot of different guesses here. When I give you the answer, I think we can assume that maybe it's reported. So there's many that fear it and maybe don't share that because the sense is that the numbers are high. Well, let me tell you, I don't know if you realize there's actually a stress management center and phobia institute in Asheville, North Carolina.
I love it.
And they are the ones that provided this estimate that 17 to 21 million people in the US have the fear of Friday the 13th. And they pointed out we should define fear. They said some people are so paralyzed by this day, they don't go to work, they don't take flights, and they don't even get out of bed. So they have some serious phobias
So
about it.
that's an extreme criteria, I would agree.
Yes, so perhaps these higher percentages, that's what I'm saying, really are right on the mark. So I'm going to say everyone got it right because we probably really don't know the number. It's just among our friends and family that we know it's probably higher than 5%. I don't know if it's 80%, but I'm like somewhere in the middle that people have a little bit of angst about Friday the 13th.
Exactly.
So
Or I just want to give one shout out if I can. I
please,
think I've found the best answer, which is Anne.
yeah.
100% of us who saw the movie. That is the
Oh,
answer. Nightmare.
absolutely. I cannot watch that movie. That's the second most scary movie for me in the world. So now the big scary thing I'm going to try to do right now is that, so if you have the fear of Friday the 13th, it is called paraskavedekatriaphobia.
Oh, very good, Leslie.
There's no one here to correct if I didn't get it exactly right, but I've
Nope.
been practicing that. And then I wanted to share like just a little tiny bit more trivia that in Hispanic cultures, Tuesday the 13th is the bad luck day,
Oh,
not
interesting.
Friday. And then if you're in Italy, the bad luck day is Friday the 17th. So just a little bit. So we're going to get to our topic today. And I'm going to switch the banner so we know what question we're on. So, Melissa, do you have a superstition and how has it impacted you?
So I guess I have two. One, I don't walk under ladders. I don't walk under ladders. I would say that doesn't impact me a lot unless I'm walking down a street, and Leslie, you've had this experience too, I'm sure, where they're doing scaffolding work
Yes.
or something like that. And there's, I don't like to walk under that. The one that probably impacts me the most is actually from my mother-in-law.
Yes.
And I always traveled a lot. And she always said, make sure you get on the plane right foot first. And I do it every time. And I think of her. She's no longer with us. I think of her every time. And I always get on the plane right foot first. Always.
Oh, that gives me the chills.
Yeah.
Wow. Your point about the ladders is this probably isn't the best place to live in with the fear of walking under the ladders, although we usually have an alternative. But yes, I agree with that. Well, for me, it's a little like my superstition has a little bit of good luck side to it. I am convinced that if there are coins on the ground, and I find them, I must pick them up, that they are good luck. And if I don't pick them up, so I will go to much effort and perhaps put myself sometimes in danger over this. Now, during COVID, there were no coins. So I started to think, it went through my mind momentarily that there was bad luck
Mm.
coming. Luckily, once COVID was over, people started using cash and coins again, and apparently dropping them more often than they ever did before COVID. My mini one-person study tells me there's more coins on the ground now than before COVID. So how has this impacted my work or me? It has. If I'm ever walking with a colleague or a client and I see a coin on the ground, I definitely have to debate whether I'm going to pick it up or not, depending on how that person's going to view my picking up. But those wondering where the superstition came from, one of yours came from your mother-in-law. I definitely come from a long line of family members who believed that any coin on the ground is like found and you must pick it up to like keep your good luck.
So wait, I have a
That's
question because Lee actually, Lee Shulman, hello Lee, actually asked a question that resonated with me because many people believe only a heads up coin is good luck. Do you believe either way?
it doesn't matter. Yes, I know people have asked me that, like, oh, it's not heads up. I'm like, oh, no, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It could be any coin, but I appreciate that, Lee, and welcome as well. So I know you said Lee got here. Yay. I'll pull her up on the screen. I wanted to see, explain the meaning of superstition for those who may not know what it means. Oh, that's a good question. I have to define it. Um, for me, I define it in these words that like an object is just given almost like our power and our thought. And it becomes a superstition that if that object for me is found, but it could be a thing. It could be an activity like walking under a ladder. So it's like something inanimate, but an action or a thing that we put this power on it that it could bring you bad or good luck. I don't know if you have a better definition, Melissa.
No, it's such an interesting question because it is not easy to define, but yeah, it's a belief that an action or an object has luck assigned to it, whether bad or good. And some might call superstitions a little silly or out there, right? Like I know I saw in the comments, Evan was talking about black cats, right? There's a superstition that if a black cat crosses your path, it's bad luck. Or if you break
Yes.
a mirror, it's 7 years of bad luck, right? It's a little bit irrational. But some people have great belief in them for good or bad luck.
Yes. And Lynn and Felipe were talking about that I just missed it. I was going to pull it up. The wood knocking. Very good. Yeah, I do say that in conversations. I'm not sure if I believe it or it's just this habit of going, oh, let me knock on wood.
Not only do I say it, then I go like this.
I love that. I love that. And Anne had this great suggestion. If I am with like a client or a person, pick up the coin and hand it to them and give them the good luck. I love it. Now, in New York, I think that this is why I don't do it, because some people would be like, "You're giving me that dirty coin," because I do have a bag in my, like a little plastic bag in my purse where I put the dirty
I
coins and
love
they have to be
it.
washed later. These are all my little quirks. So let's see. Oh, at least I'm not the only one who likes to pick up coins and give it to the close in person. I
Yeah.
love that suggestion. I'm going to do that later today. And I think Lincoln is here. I saw his name mentioned in a
Yes,
comment.
he is.
I wonder if knocking on wood is more common than most. I think you've got a great point, Felipe. I think I hear that one a lot.
Yes. And it's easier than my grandmother's, which was to throw salt over your shoulder.
Oh, yes. And it's weird when you're walking by people at a table and they've done it and the salt lands on you. I've had that.
No, you have not. That's crazy.
Yes, yes, yes. It's crazy. So we are going to move on to our next question. And I can't wait to get to all these comments later. So, Melissa, what bad luck has happened to you at work and how did you manage it?
Okay, so I'm having a little triggering flashback to we used to have these weekly meetings where we would have to report to a larger group on delivery status of goods, right? And we would have these massive reports that were huge Excel pivot tables. And we would literally have to print them on tabloid size paper. And we
Wow.
would have to print them in color because the different fields were marked in different colors. I mean, this was like, I can't even imagine how many trees we killed over these reports. And we had these massive, massive copiers that were constantly breaking down, constantly getting jammed, constantly running out of paper. And I can remember once, I had a crazy morning. I was really, really busy. And it was a few minutes before this very high level meeting where I had to report all this information to my peers and my boss. And of course, the printer wasn't working. And
Oh no.
I had an absolute moment of panic, very bad luck. Unfortunately, I had great people on my team, and there were other floors that had these copiers and other areas that had these copiers, and so I had to send the report to one of them via email and said, "Please, please, please, can you find a working copier? Print 20 copies and bring it into the conference room." And that's how I
Wow.
managed it.
Wow. Do you think, did that help you like dealing with it if it like something else happened in the future? Like knowing like, okay, there's panic, but I've got to think straight to figure out the alternative.
Yes, I think it was a good reminder that there's often a solution if we stop and think. Is also a good reminder not to wait until the last minute
Yes.
to do this. And as I sit here talking about it now, I'm like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe how much paper and ink we used doing this.
Yes. Exactly. You just like holding your hands out. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I just think about the number of copiers that we used to have in offices and how they were constantly in use and the reams of paper, whether it was the large print or just the typical 8.5 by 11. Just wow.
Yep. You would see that people would print things and leave them there. They would never pick them up.
Yes.
They'd be there for weeks until somebody threw them out. Terrible.
Yes. Ugh. Well, mine is so many of you know I teach some courses at New York University, and periodically a colleague will observe me teaching. Uh, it should have happened much earlier in my part-time years at NYU, but the first time they finally observed me was during COVID, the very start of COVID. And I'm like, well, this isn't my classroom persona. I've never even taught on Zoom. I'm just getting used to how to like get everyone on the classroom and share my documents. But I was like, okay, go ahead. So we were all the observer, the class, we were all in the Zoom room together. All was going well. And then I start the next section, not session. And suddenly my screen went dark. So everyone was still there, but I couldn't see them. So I told them that. Since our topic was body language, I instructed each of them to describe like what the others were doing and what they were seeing and what they were doing. And we were discussing, what that all meant or what it didn't mean, and how culture impacted that. So it was a great conversation. I kept on wondering, oh, this observer is going to tell me you should have had a backup plan. Well, I had no backup plan. So it went on. Luckily, we had a break, and then I was able to reboot my computer. So the following week, I have the meeting with the observer to give me the feedback. And she just starts out all enthusiastically. She wanted to know more about how I developed that section on body language because she was so impressed how I presented it. So, of course, I'm looking at her like, how I presented it? And then I had to tell her, she was saying how you told you pretended that you couldn't see everyone. I'm like, no, I really couldn't see everyone. And then we were laughing about the tech glitch that she's just like, well, then, kudos for you for just going for it and doing it anyway. And we had a good laugh. And then, of course, she said, I hope the next time you teach that section, you pretend you have a tech glitch. And of course I will. I think that it taught me that like just go when people have said like just go with the flow, like do manage what you need to manage with what you have in the moment. So even bad luck can turn into good luck because it's made it easier going forward when I've had other tech glitches. Last month when we
Yeah,
had the tech glitch here with LinkedIn, it's just like we can do what we can do and then we figure out how to improve it next time.
I love it. And so did you pretend going forward that you couldn't see everyone even when you could?
I have done it a
I
couple of
love it.
times. So, because it really I didn't realize how well it worked. It was like, so here I have a better section on body language because I get everyone, and then we even do it on purpose. They go in breakout rooms and they turn off their cameras.
Oh, that's
One turns off the
great.
camera so we
How
play around with it.
cool.
So it's really good. I know we have a lot of comments, and of course I'm looking at the clock, so I want
Oh my
to,
gosh.
yes, this
Crazy.
happens to us all the time. Proof that what you said, that this is like the fastest half hour on LinkedIn.
It
We have
is.
so many long, great comments and new people. Lincoln, I said hello to, we saw it. I love his comment. Luck is where preparation meets opportunity.
Ah,
Yes, thank you for that reminder. Great point. And I see Tiffany that we have to say hello to. Her display is acting up, so I can really read partial comments. I love it.
that's
So
appropriate
there's
somehow.
exactly. Jay wrote, we talk about luck in the workplace. However, luck can also happen in personal life. Absolutely. And is it luck? Is it perspective? Is it bad luck? I don't know. I think it is how you look at it. I think it's back to how you also look at like positivity and seeing the good rather than focusing on the bad. The bad is there. Can we learn something from it? If we can't, just move on and focus on the good. And I think it comes to bad and good luck as well.
I agree. Sometimes we make our own luck, right?
Yes. And here, You were lucky to have the opportunity to learn that lesson,
That's
Melissa.
right.
I think
I
so.
was.
If we take everything as a lesson, the mistakes, we're calling it bad luck because it's Friday the 13th. And guess what? It's 11:30 already.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I know. So what we love is that this is the start of our conversations. We're going to get in the comments. We all know how you should see Melissa's recent posts that have talked about the importance of comments. The real conversations are happening in the comments, so we will definitely be there.
Yes.
We will see you in April. We'll announce a date soon. But meanwhile, I'm going to ask Melissa to sign us off.
Oh, I just want to thank everyone for spending this time with us today, for accommodating our slightly later start time, which I know for some of you is a plus. And we just
Yes.
really, Leslie and I both appreciate you all so much coming here, engaging with one another and with us. Please keep having the conversations, connect with each other, and have a great rest of the Friday and weekend ahead.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Bye.